Charlie Brill, Brett Summer, Gary Burghoff, Sarah Kennedy, Richard Dawson, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olsen. Hello there. Are they wild, John? Wild. Wild, yes. Are you wild?
Yes.
Are you wild?
Wild.
That's the important thing. Are you wild?
Wild.
Are you wild?
Stop it down there.
Are you? No.
You know what today is?
What? What is today?
It is National Make Love Day.
It is.
If you gave at the office, you don't have to give it home.
It's also a day we're all going to watch Betty White hosting Password, aren't we? Because she is a terrific lady.
She certainly
But
is.
not but a lousy host.
I didn't want to say it.
It'll be great.
Now, let's say hello to our two players here, Louise Miller and Patty Ditty. How are you? Louise is our current champion. She's won a lot of money. She's won 8 games, $11,650. Now, we started this game last time we were together, and we finished round 1. As you can see, we got a tight pitcher's battle going here. Zip to zip. And there's one thing, celebrities, you remember the lovely Patty Ditty.
Oh, Patty, yes.
Yeah, from where?
It was a pretty lady from Panorama City, yes.
Panorama City.
And her dog.
And
her dog's name is what?
Dinky
Her
Ditty.
dog's name is Dinky Ditty, right? But
And her
there's
husband's-
additional information which I just found out.
Let's hear it.
Yes.
Her father-in-law used to be a disc jockey.
Named Walter Mitty.
No? No. Tell us your father-in-law's name.
Doo Wa Ditty.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell us before we go to the commercial?
Yes, who is Conway Twitty?
If Conway Twitty were married to... No. Let's have a little message here, and then we'll start this game. Hello there. Now, we continue. This is our second and final round, no score. And Patty, would you make a selection?
A, please.
A. Everybody plays. George said, last night I was terrorized by a weird burglar.
How terrorized was he?
He didn't have any rope to tie me up. So he picked up my staple gun and stapled me to my blank. Weird burglar.
Are you sure it wasn't a weird
Terrorized
writer?
me. Didn't have any rope to tie me up, so he picked up my staple gun and stapled me to my blank. That's what this weird burglar did to me.
This is just one of your writers' wishful thinking, that's all. One of your weird writers.
May I peek at your answer, Gary?
I beg your pardon?
Yes.
You certainly may. It's not...
Very good.
Are you kidding?
No, that's very good.
Gee, maybe I ought to write something else.
No. Just leave it alone.
Let it hang in there.
What Gary did, he trusted his first instinct, and that's what we ask you to do, and that usually works out very well. All right, Patty Ditty. George said, last night I was terrorized by a weird burglar. He didn't have any rope to tie me up, so he picked up my staple gun and he stapled me to my blank.
To my bed.
My bed. This weird fella
She said bed.
stapled him to his bed.
Said bed. You know, Ditty is witty. I'm going to
Ditty
be
is
honest
witty,
with you.
yes, yes.
Because I said also bed.
You said bed too. That's one for Ditty. What do you
Ditty
say?
who?
It's Ditty.
Doo-da.
Doo-da.
Oh,
Ditty.
what the hell? Bad.
Bed, why not? There. That's 2 beds for Mrs. Ditty.
Yes, the burglar was wearing a mask.
He was wearing him,
And
you're right.
from behind the mask, in the darkness, came a voice. Saying, stick 'em up. Bed.
Okay. All right. Can you imagine that? Taking a staple gun and putting your arms there, staple, and then a staple, and staple.
What a rich fantasy life you
I
have.
don't think I'm going to take your money, but I tell you what, no. Man, I just got carried away there for a moment there.
You always just forget you're mad.
That's right. May I see your answer?
Yes, he snuck in and said, gotcha, and stapled it.
Right to the bed. Patty's doing okay. That's 4 for you, Patty, so far. What do you offer this lady a bed?
I wasn't going to, but I will, yes. In 2 weeks in Panorama City. Yeah, I didn't say bed.
You didn't say bed.
No.
You didn't say bed?
I will, though. Bed. I said stable to his wife.
Stable to his wife.
And they've been going around together ever since.
I thought of that. I couldn't decide whether to say bed or broad, so I said bed.
Bed. Okay. 5 for you. Are you ready? You got to go some now.
I know.
5 to tie, 6 to win. That'll be, if you win it, it'll be your 9th game. Here we go. In the Miss America pageant, as soon as the winner was announced, Miss Congeniality blanked Bert Parks.
Betty White was in the Miss America contest
She was?
in 1901.
As the year
She
nobody
came in as Miss Lowlife.
Come on, now play this game. Play this
What
game.
was the question,
In the Miss
sweetheart?
America pageant, as soon as the winner was announced, Miss Congeniality blanked Bert Parks.
Oh, you got it.
So did
All right. And, yes. All right. Put it in the slot there. Slot. Here we go, Louise Miller. In the Miss America pageant, as soon as the winner was announced, Miss Congeniality blanked Bert Parks.
Shot. Bang. Shot.
Bang. Shot Bert, sweet
Not a
old
bad
Bert
idea.
Parks. With a smile on his face, she pulled out a gun and shot him.
Wasn't she congenial?
She was.
She's going out in style, June.
Oh, boy, you really are terrific, Ben. A little touch of humor there from Louise. Who's going to have a baby in June. The kid's laughing already at her fun. What do you say,
A
Charlie?
violent woman was shot. I
Yes.
didn't have that. I had that she just punched him
She
a little
punched
bit.
him. Yeah. Got to match the rest of them, Louise, to stay in the game. Brett?
Oh, Louise, that smile will be on the other side of your face when you get up for that 2 o'clock feeding. I'm sorry to be the villain. I said belted.
Belted. What do the rest of you got here now? Kick. Come on down, Patty Ditty. Congratulations. Okay.
Watch out. Patty Ditty's showing
Try
us her
and be a
blanks.
little less depressed about your win, would you?
One pregnant
Now,
and
listen,
one
we got
on
to
the
say
way.
goodbye to Louise Miller. Now, we're sorry to see you go, Louise, but you're going to be going with a smile on your face because you got a lot of money. You got $11,600. And what are you going to do with that money? Spend it. Louise Miller, a great champion. Thank you, dear. Goodbye. Okay. Now, don't we make a lovely couple? We're going to do a little business here, and then we're going to come back for the big money super match with this lady right after that. Now, this lady's won her first game. She's got $100. She's going to try for over $5,000 now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Patty, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Madam Blank. Now, the answer that audience gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Now, if you match the next one, you get $250. And when you match the bottom one, you get $100. Whom do you call on here for a little assist?
Betty White, please.
Betty White. What do you say?
Oh, Madam Butterfly.
Madam Butterfly.
Thank you. Next.
Next. Send a photo and we'll... Yes.
Richard, please.
The lady I checked in to the motel with, Madam X.
Madam X. Richard Dawson and Madam X. Address unknown, yes?
And Charlie, please.
Charlie Brill.
There's a toss-up here. Madame Pompadour.
Madam Pompadour. Okay.
What kind of a toss-up is that,
Well, it
Hal?
was either that or Madame Pompadour.
So you got Madam Pompadour, Madam X, and Madam Butterfly. Do you want one of those madams, or have you got another madam in mind?
Madam X.
Madam X. That's the one that Richard gave you? That's the one she hopes is up there under the $500 response, where we're going to find out where it is by beginning at the bottom. If you will, sir, would you please reveal the $100 response? Madam X, right off the bat, you got it.
Worth every penny.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations, my dear. You got 100, and that puts you up to 200. Now, just for the heck of it, let's find out what's under the $250 response. Madam Butterfly. That's enough. Cut.
Oh,
What do you think's under the 500?
Curie.
Madam Curie.
Yeah.
Madam Curie. Here it is. Curie is right. Did you think of that?
No, I didn't.
You know, it didn't cross my mind. Did you think of it? Sarah thought of it. Okay, you've got the $100. You're going to play for $1,000 now, but to collect that, you've got to match one celebrity head-to-head. Has to be exact. Time to choose one now.
Richard, please.
Okay, Richard, you got ready to write? And Patty Ditty will face me. Here it is. Blank joke. Blank joke. J-O-K-E. Blank joke. Now, he's finished. Patty, give us an answer which you think will match his. What do you put in that blank? Blank joke.
Dirty joke.
Well, I don't know if it's any good, if it's going to match him or not, but do you think Richard would write dirty joke?
Why not?
Is that the first thing that came to your mind?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's what we say, you know, trust your first instinct and maybe it'll work. We'll find out right now for $1,000, Richard. Did you say dirty joke?
You know I never say dirty jokes.
No, you never say dirty joke.
I said practical joke, though.
Practical joke. Oh. Now, audience, just a second. Level with me. Would you have said dirty joke? If you're lying to me, you'll get it for that in the parking lot after the show. Yes. All right, now you've got $200, Patty. You're still a champ. You're going to meet another player right now, so let's welcome Duff King. Duff King. Hello there. Duff, you know Patty?
Hi, Patty.
How's Duff King?
Fine, how are you?
Good-looking fellow, isn't he?
Oh, that's Duffy and Ditty there sitting.
That's Duffy and Ditty. Duff and Ditty. Duff, where are you from?
I'm from Hawaii.
You are?
Yeah. And I'm a commercial pilot there and a freelance artist and photographer.
And you make a living out of some of your freelance artistry?
Sure do.
That's good. Hey, what, you've got a good, interesting, varied life. Did you say you were married?
Never happened.
Never happened. Okay. All right, Duff, good luck
talk
to you.
about being mugged in the parking lot.
Please, remember she's ticklish.
She's terrible
All right.
to live with when she hasn't been mugged once a day. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Duff, would you please make a selection?
A, please.
A. All right, everybody plays.
Hey.
Duff King. Here we go. Harold said, I've never had a date with a girl, but I'm working up to it. Tonight I'm going out with a blank. Come on, let's not laugh. This is serious.
This is serious
Harold
business.
said, I've never had a date with a girl, but I'm working up to it. Tonight I'm going out with a blank.
Don't you imagine?
I've never had a date with a girl, but I'm working up to it. Tonight I'm going out with a blank. That's a good one. I think you're all okay.
I don't mind that question.
No, I think you're all okay over there. Duff King. Harold said, I've never had a date with a girl, but I'm working up to it. Tonight, I'm going out with a blank.
What's the word for the guy, you know, that plays like a girl?
What's the name for what, honey? Tell me, I'll tell you.
I beg your pardon.
You know,
A transvestite?
yeah.
Or female impersonator?
That sounds good.
All right. He says... You say you're not married, eh, Duff? Charlie, he says transvestite.
Yeah, old Duff is not married. He said, oh, have I got a hairdresser for him?
He's only kidding, Duff. There. All right, Brett.
I think this is a match.
Really?
I said he was going out with the fairy. The tooth fairy. I mean, it's
Going
the same.
out with a tooth fairy?
Well, it's the same.
No.
I don't do that. Now, I'm sick of that. I've had that too much this week.
That's enough.
My nerves are all shattered.
Gary Burghoff, what say you to this?
Her nerves are shattered. Do you get that? 14 weeks I've been here, and her nerves are shattered.
14 weeks too long, I might add.
I can't listen to this anymore. I said female impersonator.
There's a match. Okay, that's one for you, Duff. Harold said, I've never had a date with a girl, but I'm working up to it. Tonight I'm going out with a blank. And what do you say to that, little girl?
Well, I say that if he's working up to a girl, then he would go out with a boy.
Isn't that cute?
Right?
Isn't that a cute answer?
As opposed to a horse, which he went out with last week.
No, that's good. Now, that's a good answer. Yeah, if you're working up to a girl, you'd try a little boy.
Do you speak from personal experience?
Yes. What do you say?
I'd say, where does a boy go for a drink around here? I said hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
A well-known German person.
Okay.
Well, that's a well-known German person. This is a well-known French person. Monsieur. Monsieur.
Monsieur. I say. Well, okay, so that was one for you, Duff. And it was an interesting question. Now, we got a little message for you. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go with the second half of round one. This is for Patty Ditty. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Ditty? Okay. Dave said, I got hauled into court in this weird little town. Instead of swearing on a stack of Bibles, they made me swear on a stack of blanks. In this weird little town. Got hauled into court. Didn't swear on a stack of Bibles. Swore on a stack of blanks.
Oh, I love my answer.
Good. Brett's first one finished. Richard second.
Come on, Elizabeth. Just because you're
Instead of
hosting
swearing on a
password.
stack of Bibles, they made me swear on a stack of blanks. Did you hear all that, Patty?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay, all set. All right. Dave said I got hauled into court in this weird little town. Instead of swearing on a stack of Bibles, they made me swear on a stack of...
Bricks.
Bricks. All together. Yeah. Just wanted to make you feel good. And a stack of bricks, huh? Okay, she said a stack of bricks, Charlie.
She said a stack of bricks.
That's what she said, a stack of...
Long, Patty Ditty. Well, I said a stack of Playboy magazines. Weird.
That is a weird old town. All right, Brett.
I think something's happened to me.
What?
Charlie Brill and I have matched.
Oh, I'm
That's what
sick.
I said.
Back to Playboy magazines. There's two of those in a row. Gary?
The town wasn't really that weird. The people in it were a little overweight, though. I said a stack of pancakes.
There's the answer. I laid out that word stack for you as clearly as I could, Patty Ditty. Hello there, Sarah Kennedy.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Would you like to play a game?
Well, this answer.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, I said comic books.
Comic books.
That's terrific, Sarah.
Splendid.
Kind of humorous.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. The books were funny. What do you say?
Don't be cruel to her.
No, I'm not being cruel to her.
It
She's
was a
sweet.
very, very nice answer.
Yes, she's a darn good girl.
Well, of course, if you're going to swear. You said pancake.
Pancake. And you, what do you say?
You see, when you laid out that word stacked
Yeah.
with me, that doesn't necessarily connote pancakes. So
You can swing that in ragtime, Betty.
my My second thought was telephone books. Wrong.
Telephone books.
Yeah.
You old
Swear on a
folks know about
stack of telephone books. So at the end of round one, it's 1-0 in favor of Duff King, and we go to round two, but first we've got this message for you. I thought we had a little more time, but this is the end of the line. Will you come back next time?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
You will?
Sure.
Oh, all right. Okay, we'll look forward to seeing you, and we'll look forward to seeing all of you, too. Is there some final word that we're all going to watch?
I would like to say that everybody that watches Betty hosts Password, if they like it, please tell their friends. If they don't like it, keep your mouth shut.
That's it. Betty White on Password, and anything else we can do for any of
Striking
you?
a blow for women's lib, Elizabeth. I'm ashamed of you.
Oh, listen, no one's ever done that, and I'm very happy to see her do it. Gene Rayburn, Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Tubman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.